So here we are with another edition of Bantams Smalltalk, sponsored by Peckover Transport. We give you results and not excuses. I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by the former City player, Simon Ramsden. So first of all, Simon, thanks to agreeing to this interview, and how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yep, I'm absolutely fantastic. So first of all, can you tell us about the harder times of your career? Well, let's get that done and just first. Let's. I want to chat about the inspirational person that you are now, and what would you say your biggest challenge that you overcome in life? What's the biggest challenge you've ever overcome in your life?
In my life,
Yep.
there's been numerous, to be honest. I mean, like, depends if you're looking at personal life or football and careers and stuff. But like in footballing terms, my spell at Bradford was probably hindered by a lot of injuries. So there were some bad times then. Really hated feeling that I let people down, and as captain of the club we were struggling at the time, so that really hit me hard that I couldn't be out on the pitch to help and stuff like that. So definitely that, but I have suffered with depression on and off for a lot of my life. So when I retired from football, things took its toll at times, but I've realised that when I'm not active and when I'm not training, I'm a different person and my mindset's different. So I just try and stay as active as I can now, and that definitely helps. Reducing alcohol, just being just doing things that I know works for me and my mindset. So yeah, onwards and upwards.
Yeah, and how would you say help you through these through times, and who helped you through it? And I guess you're extremely grateful to the people that have helped you be the person that you are now.
Yeah, I think like obviously friends and family, my close friends at times like that, played a massive part. I wouldn't say so much teammates because a lot of it was behind closed doors. They probably didn't know or after I retired and stuff. But I would just say friends, family, and myself. I mean, you build up resilience. You know, the more knockbacks that you get through life and different tests, you build up resilience. And I don't know, I've just got something in me where I just don't like to give in and just try and think, right, it always turns, and just stick with it.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. And obviously you did that 36-hour training. How did that feel? I can explain how it went to fans and what motivated you and the reasons behind you training, that 36 hours training you did.
Yeah, so my friend Joe Thompson sadly passed away through cancer. A lot of people will know who Joe is, obviously. They'll have seen him on Sky and ex-Rochdale player with myself. So when he passed away, I wanted to do something to raise money for his kids. At a time of need, I just wanted to lift them up somehow. So I asked his daughter what would be her favourite holiday destination, and she said New York. So I thought I just wanted to raise as much money as I can to try and pay for that. So my idea was to train non-stop, and I thought of a number that rhymed with heaven, obviously because Joe passed away. So realistically, like your number 11 rhymes with heaven, 27, but I've picked 37 because I wanted to really push myself to some dark places, like I know Joe had been to, and I certainly did have to do that. It was probably one of the toughest things I've done in my life, but I managed to get through it, and we raised over £9,000. So it was an amazing weekend.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Talking of your career for playing for Bradford City, when did you first learn of interest from the club, and what made you want to sign for the Bantams, obviously Bradford City?
So I was in the playoffs with Rochdale, and I had a really good season. We just missed out, and I was on holiday, and my agent at the time gave me a call, said, Stuart McCall's heard your contract's up, he wants to speak to you. Obviously because of my age, I remember seeing Stuart when I was growing up and what a player he was. I played at Bradford a number of times, always loved playing at Valley Parade, the fan base, the atmosphere, everything about it. So I thought I'm going to go and speak to Stuart, and as soon as I did, it was a no-brainer. As much as I love my time at Rochdale, I really wanted to take a step up career-wise and play in front of some big crowds and stuff. I mean, as it pans out, it wasn't a successful time for the club, and Rochdale ended up getting promoted the season after. So, success-wise, it wasn't probably a great decision, but footballing-wise, it was definitely the best decision for me. I loved my time at the club and playing for Bradford.
Yeah, I always remember you playing. What would you say is your most fondest moment whilst playing at Valley Parade? Or as a man?
Again, we didn't have massive success, but I always remember I'd been out for a year. I think I'd been out with a double hip operation, and like we just spoke on, I had some dark times, and I remember coming back and we played Sheffield United away in the cup, and I hadn't played for so long. I think I was probably only meant to play 45 minutes or something. Anyway, I played the full match, played extra time, and then scored a penalty, and we ended up beating Sheffield United on the telly in the League Cup. It was a really good night, you know, just to think, right, I'm actually back, and then scoring the penalty as well. That was a good memory. But yeah, unfortunately, my time at the club, aside from being made captain, which was an honour, there wasn't really much success for me to think of fondly, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, obviously, you went out to away games. Who was your best teammate at Valley Parade? Did you get on with any teammate in particular, or did you get on with all the team pretty much just the same?
Do you know what? We had a great set of lads. I got on with most of them. Michael Flynn, great lad. He's gone on to be in management now. Good crack. James Hanson, Gareth Evans. We had a good squad of players. We just collectively underperformed, unfortunately, in my time. And then the back end of my career, Andrew Davies, got on great with him. I used to drive in with him. Lee Bullock was one of my best friends at the club. Yeah, there were some good lads there. It's just a shame that we didn't go on to do the club proud and get a promotion or anything while I was there.
Yeah, and do you still attend games now and again? Obviously, you might not have done this season, but...
Yeah, I do. I still come down as much as I can. I spoke in hospitality a couple of times last year, and I'm still playing for Bradford City veterans. So I played out in Portugal for Bradford in the summer, just gone there. So yeah, no, it's good. I love coming down.
Yeah, and what inspired you to work in the profession that you are now, and help get people fitter? And how's it going? What made you want to do that?
If you ask any player who I played with, they always would say I was one of the fittest at every club.
Yep.
I've always had a passion for fitness. So it was a natural progression for me to probably enjoy training people. Now, when I retired, bizarrely, I didn't go down that route. I went into car sales, which something completely different. But then lockdown come, nobody wanted cars, I didn't have an income, and I thought, right, what am I passionate about and what can I do? And I just started training people again. Everybody felt like shit after lockdown, and I thought I'm going to train people, and it grew from there really, and now we're over 4.5 years in. So yeah, that's how it came about.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'll just get another sheet of the questions. I can remember what I'm asking you. There we go. So, can you tell us who was your biggest idol as a kid? How's Plots growing up? Who did you want to be? What football did you want to follow?
Yeah, you might not have heard of him, but it's a man called Marco Gabbiadini.
Yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, so when I was 5, 6, 7-year-old, going to my first Sunderland matches with my dad, he was the main man. He was the one scoring 20, 30 goals a season or whatever he was banging in. And yeah, he was my first idol. And then from then onwards, you like Niall Quinns, Kevin Phillips, people like that playing for Sunderland, they were my idols. And then luckily enough, when I signed for Sunderland, I trained with a lot of them each day and played alongside them, which was just surreal, to be honest.
Yeah, and if you could play alongside any current or former Bradford City player again, who would that be, and obviously for what reason?
Stuart McCall.
Stuart McCall.
I'd love to play centre midfield with Stuart McCall, just because of how much respect I've got for him. But I just feel as if we're both very like-minded, 100% winners, leaders. And I think the fans could relate to us both if we played in the middle of the park, because we put our bodies on the line for the club. So I think Stuart would be my choice.
Yeah, and what about your fondest manager? Which was the best manager you got on? It didn't have to be Bradford City. It can be completely up to you.
Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but Stuart,
Yeah.
he signed me for Bradford, and then he signed me again for Motherwell. So when I left Bradford, I didn't really leave on good terms with Phil Parkinson, and I was left in the lurch a little bit that summer. And Stuart took a chance on me, took me up to Motherwell, and I'll forever be in his debt for taking a chance. And when I was out of contract, giving me another chance up in Scotland.
Yeah, and before we sort of have a bit of fun, is there anything else you've got coming up that you want to promote to Bradford City fans, or any special messages before we have a bit of a fun before the end of the interview?
Not really, no. I think, like I say, I'm enjoying playing for Bradford City veterans. I'll be trying to get down to play some more matches. I think I'm down to speaking hospitality again this season, and yeah, I love coming down. So nothing much going on up on my end, apart from Sunderland's back in the Premier League, so I'll be going there on Saturday. But yeah, just look forward to getting down to Valley Parade again.
So, obviously, a little shrug, so take it, how do you think both Sunderland and Bradford will get on this season?
I was a little bit fearful for Sunderland until about a month or so ago. I didn't think we'd spend much money, to be honest. But normally when we go up, we've been scrimping and scraping in previous years, but we really feel as if there's a positive vibe around the place at the minute. We've made some big signings. Again, a lot of them have unproven in the Premiership, so who knows how it's going to go. But Granit Xhaka is an unbelievable signing for a promoted team. Season ticket sales have all sold out. It's going to be a sellout every week. The atmosphere, I think it'll be a hard place for people to come and pick up points. I think if we can get it going this season, I think we'll do all right. We might scrape mid-table or bottom half. That'll be a success if we can stay up.
Yeah, I think City will do all right. We'll be able to hope for the playoffs. So, did you ever used to watch Soccer AM when it used to be on a few years ago?
What's that, sorry?
Did you ever watch Soccer AM when it used to be
in
Chamberlain? So we'll just have a bit of fun, and then... So, first of all, can you tell us your full name?
Simon Paul Ramsden.
Your nickname?
Got a couple. Rambo was always my nickname through school, Rochdale and that, and Rammers, either. Rambo, probably.
Yep, and for those that perhaps don't know who you are, for the younger fans, can you remind us what position you played in?
Jack of all trades, probably predominantly a right back. Centre half was my favourite position, although I didn't play that as frequently. Centre midfield as well, but yeah, I'll probably say right back. I'm probably most known for.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from the North East. I was born in Bishop Auckland. I live in Sunderland.
Yeah, if you were a footballer, what do you think you would be?
I'd love to have been a boxer.
Brilliant.
I don't know whether I've been good. I don't know if I'd be good enough. But still go boxing twice a week now. I love it. So maybe that. I don't know. I've got a competitive side of me. I'd have been competing in something, I think.
Yeah, what would you say your favourite footballing moment was throughout your career? Any club, any moment?
Making my debut for Sunderland and playing the Champions League for Motherwell.
That's brilliant. Best player played with?
Kevin Phillips. Possibly.
Yep, and best player played against?
Gaza.
Yep. So Messi or Ronaldo?
God. I'll go Messi.
Yep. Your favourite curry?
The what, sorry?
Favourite curry, Indian.
Do you know what? I've never tried one.
Yeah.
Never.
Alright, your signature dish.
43-year-old and never had a curry.
Yep, can you cook yourself? What's your signature dish?
Anything to do with chicken, really. Pretty boring, but I'm a decent chef. Nothing extravagant, really.
Yep, and what's your karaoke song if you're out with the lads?
Penny Arcade.
Oh, they play that very Pred. Are you going to give us a quick rendition of that, or...?
Do you want me to?
It's up to you, completely.
A light shone in the night, some way ahead. Blue turned into green, then it was red. And stir in the night, loud music played. The light I saw in the night was a penny arcade. There you go, mate.
That's brilliant. So, before we go, your predictions for this Saturday for both Sunderland and Bradford, what do you think the scores will be?
Hopefully 3 points. Doesn't matter what the score is, mate. As long as we both win, I'll take it.
Yep, so obviously I want to thank you for your time. I'll edit the video and do you want me to upload it and send it before I put it live, or do you want me to go ahead and do it?
Go for it, mate. No problem.
Yeah, cheers buddy, make sure you have a good night and I'll see you later buddy. Thanks.
See you, mate.
Cheers, bye.